In the last video, we have already seen this what is a trip to Bhopal. In that, we have seen how many buses are going, how many students are there, what type of buses arrived, and then while going to the Bhopal, what did they see? They have seen this Narmada river, and then we have seen a few questions here and there. Okay. And here one more important activity which attracted us is students were not only looking out of the windows from the buses, but some of them got down and then they have seen they are interacting with the person in the petrol bunk, and from that also we got some of the questions. Okay, so there also some learning is there. And in the meanwhile, one student called Aman, he went to toilet and then he took 15 minutes, which is exactly how much time a bus takes to fill. Okay, and then we have come to a conclusion there that totally 30 minutes is the wasting time. I mean, the time taken for the two buses to refill, and it is called as a time in the journey where we got a delay. And after that, finally they have reached this Bimbetka, which we are expecting it around 11 o'clock because of the delay. Now it could be something like around 11:30 or something like that. Okay, so after reaching the Bimbetka, so here I would like to read out the conversations between the students. So after the buses are refilled, the journey starts again. Now the children are told they are stopping at Bimbetka. Anjan, what is Bimbetka? So Anjan is asking what is Bimbetka. Out of his curiosity, is asking what is Bimbetka. Miss Raina is telling that it's a place with lots of caves and cave paintings made by people 10,000 years ago. Sumanto is telling that 10,000? I cannot even think of 1,000 years back. Gopi, oh, no, 1,000 years is a big thing. I can't even think of 100 years. But this girl Gauri is telling that I can think of 100 years because my father's grandmother is 100 years old. Then Manjit immediately cracked a joke that means those caves are almost 100 great grandmothers old. Okay, so everybody burst into laugh, and then keep watching. They started watching the different paintings inside the caves. So you can see in this slide there is one more picture which is showing us about three types of things in that. Of course, the picture is not clear in the textbook also. There are bisons, deers and humans. So these three are available in that. So before that, let me tell you one more thing. So one of the student is appreciating, wow, 10,000 years ago people made such a lovely paintings, that too on rocks. Oh, these rocks are thousands of years old. Shankar is telling that this painting also has very big bisons. Hey, I got an idea. I will count bisons and you count the deer in the paintings. Then in the meanwhile, Bonamola joined, and then she said that I will count the people. So let us see which are the most, either bisons, deer or people. So this is the what you can say, by looking at the picture you have to answer. So totally how many bisons we got here? There are 37 bisons and then 117 deers we got. You can see in the picture here 37 are the bisons count and then 117 is the deer count. So we'll go to the next slide. How many more deer are there than bisons? So bisons are, we have seen in the previous slide, how many are there? 37, and deer are 117. So I already told you that if you want to calculate the difference, take the bigger number first and then smaller number next. How many more deer are there than the bisons? So it is 117 minus 37. So how much you will get? That is equal to 80. Okay, so I'm not doing the subtraction. I am writing the answers directly. So if you want me to do the subtraction, then I will do it here. Otherwise, 117 37. If you do subtraction, this will become 0, and here it is 11 and here it is 3. So 1 is smaller than 3, so I am taking the borrow, it will become 11. So you will be getting here 8. Okay, so the Bonamola is the happiest because the number of people is even more than, you can see here how many more deers are there. How many more deers are there than bisons is the first question we have calculated. But this Bonamola is happiest because the number of people is even more than the number of deer and, okay, so this and also you have to underline. So the number of deer and bisons together, our count is 200. Okay, so we don't know whether the value of the humans, whatever the Bonamola got, is more than 117 or less, I mean more than 37 or equal to both of the values. So we don't know, but she is telling that directly. She is only telling that she is happy because her number is greater than the numbers of deers and bisons together. Okay, so that means what we are supposed to do here is we have to add both those values. Okay, and here you can see one more hint is her count is less than 200. We are not getting the original count of the humans, but is giving a hint that it is less than the 200. So again here, instead of doing subtraction, we have to do addition. 117 37, so plus here it is 4, 1 carry, and then I mean 7 plus 7 14, not 4, and 1 carry, so 3 plus 1 4 plus 1 5, and the value here is 1. Okay, so we got the answer as 154. How many people must Bonamola have counted? So there are so many options given to us. 214 is no way it is correct, because in the question itself is mentioned that her count is less than 200. So answer could be among these three, and we got 154 as the value. Okay, and the guide tells them that there are 600 cave paintings in all. It is time for them to leave Bimbetka. So they have spent 1 hour there. So what time is it? So you have to again go back to the previous slides, and then you have to check at what time they have started. 9 o'clock they have started, and then in the meanwhile they have reached Narmada river, and then they went to petrol bunk. There they have wasted half an hour, and they reached Bimbetka. So if they have directly come to Bimbetka, we have guessed that it could be around 10:30 to 11. Okay, and then I assume that it is 11. Now here they have spent already 1 hour. So what I have to write here, the answer is, the value is 12 o'clock, 12 noon. Okay, and they are now moving towards Bhopal. They should reach there in a less than 1 hour. It is about how much? So less than 1 hour, in the sense it could be either 12:30 or 12:30 or 12:45, something like that. Okay, so 12:30 or directly I can write it will be 1 o'clock. So if they might have reached the Bimbetka as per the assumption by 10:30, and 30 minutes is the wasting time there, so it is 12, and less than an hour means it could be 12:30 or 12:45. I assume it as only directly 1 o'clock. Okay, so it is now the lunch time for the kids. So kids, out of hungry, they opened their boxes and then they started eating whatever they brought from their home. They started eating, and school also started distributing these biscuits, oranges and bananas in all the 5 buses. In all the buses. Okay, each child is to be given 1 orange, 1 banana and 5 biscuits. Okay, so listen carefully. Each child is to be given 1 orange, 1 banana and 5 biscuits. All the children take oranges and biscuits, but 38 children do not take bananas. Okay, now the question comes here: how many oranges, how many biscuits and how many bananas are distributed? So out of all, only the bananas were not taken by all the students, but rest of the things are taken by everybody. So we know the total count of the students is 210. Okay, 210 into how many oranges each student is taking? Each student is taking 1 orange. So totally there are 210 oranges have distributed. So this is about oranges. And 210 again into 5 biscuits are there, right? So there are 5 biscuits. 210 into 5 into 0, 5 1 ja 5 and then 5 2 ja 10. So 1050 will be the answer. 1050 biscuits they have distributed. And how many bananas they have distributed? So each student will get 1 banana, same like orange. They will also get 210 into 1. Answer will be 210 only, but 38 students did not accept bananas. They don't want a banana. They said we don't want to eat. Okay, so they rejected. They do not take bananas. So we have to subtract that from this count. So it will be totally 10 minus 8 is 2. And here also 0 we have, and then 1 carry comes from there. From here carry comes here, and how much value we will get here? 0 will be there here, right? So 1, it is 7 and 172. 172 is the value I got. So out of all the 3, there are 210 oranges, 210 oranges. Okay, and then 1050 biscuits, and then 172 bananas were distributed. Okay, now in the meanwhile, some students quickly they have completed their lunch, and then they started playing some what you can say puzzles. Manjit is the student, is asking, tell me the number which is exactly between 100 and 50. Banu immediately replied, 120? No, 130. No, it is 125. So like that they got the answer. 125 is the number exactly between 100 and 150. Manjit is again, yeah, right. Okay, you ask now. So there are some certain puzzles, puzzle A, B, C, D and E. So puzzle A is about toffees. So there are 4 toffees each to 4 of my friends. Manjit tells that there are 4 toffees with me, and then they are of what you can say there are 4 such kind of toffees which are available with him, and then he is distributing this to all his 4 friends. And after this distributing these 4 toffees to friends, he is telling that there are 3 more. There are 3 more toffees are left with him. Okay, so there are 3 more are left with him. These are the 3 more which are left with him. So total number of toffees are how much? So it's very simple, just count them. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 7 is the answer. Okay, for puzzle A, how many number of toffees are available with Manjit is, it is 7. Okay, so I think it is not Manjit, it is Banu. Okay, so Banu is the person who is asking next question. So Manjit already asked a question, so Manjit is asking Banu to ask. So I hope the question puzzle A is clear, right? There are 4 toffees with 4 of his friends, and 3 toffees are left with him. How many toffees did I have? It is 7. Now B part, B puzzle. What numbers can you make using 3, 5, 7? Okay, so I will be writing its answer here. 3, 5, 7 is the first number. 3, 7, 5 is the second number. Then we will go with the other digit. So 3, there are only 2 options are available, 57, 75. And with 5 I will start. 5 I will write 37. 5 I will write 73. Okay, then I will take 7 57, and then 7 75. Okay, so in this 357 is already there here, 537 is there here. Okay, he only gave 2 numbers for us, and he is asking rest of the other numbers. So by using 537 only you have to write the numbers. Okay, so here I think this is a mistake. 753 and this is 735. Okay, we have to write by using 5, 3 and 7. First 2 are correct. 357, 375, 537, 573, 753 and 735. Now puzzle number C. A number becomes double if it is increased by 8. What is that number? So this is the puzzle number 3. So can you guess what is that number? And if you guess, put it in the comment section below, and at this point of time after watching the video, put it in the comment section immediately below. Then I will appreciate by giving some gift to you. I will courier the gift to you. Send the address to my mail ID. So the value here is 8. A number becomes double if it is increased by 8. What is that number? So out of all the numbers, 0, if it becomes double, 0 only. Yeah, 0 is also correct. Okay, and 1, if it becomes double, 1 only. So 1 is also correct. Okay, so like that you have to calculate 0 and 1. Other than 0 and 1, of course 0 and 1 are same. The value is not becoming double. So I cannot say this is the right answer. 2, if it becomes actually the question is in such a way that a number becomes double if it is increased by 8, not the double here, if it is increased by 8. Okay, so I am erasing that 0, it cannot be. If I increase it by 8, it is not becoming double. 0 is not double of the value is 0 only. 1 double is 1 only. If I increase by 8, it won't. Similarly 2, no. 3, no. 4, no. 5, no. 6, no. 7, no. 8, if I increase the number 8 by 8, it becomes a double. Okay, it becomes 16. 16 is the double of 8. If I take 9 plus 8 is 17. It is not becoming double. So 10 plus 8 is 18. It is not becoming double. So the only one number that I got here is 8. So if you come out with some other value, you can put it in the comment section below. So a number which becomes double if it is increased by 8 is 8. So that's about the puzzle C. Now coming to the puzzle D. This puzzle D, think of a number which can be divided by 2, 3, 5 and comes between this 25 and 50. Okay, actually this is, can you solve this? Try them out. You have to solve this and you have to come out with your answers, but it is not possible in an online class. So let me solve it. Between 25 to 50, what I understood from the question is, between 25 to 50, we have to write a number. I mean, think of a number which can be divided by 2, 3 and 5 and comes in between 25 and 50. So there are two possibilities here. I mean, you have to choose a number which has to be divisible by 2, divisible by 3 and divisible 5, and what is that number? That is the question number 1. Okay, so which is complicated, somewhat more complicated question if you want to solve it. But the simpler one is between 25 to 50, what are the numbers which are divided by 2? What are the numbers which are divided by 3? What are the numbers which are divided by 5? So that I will explain. So first let me take divided by 2. The numbers are 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, so on up to 50. These are the numbers divided by 2. Similarly, the numbers divided by 3. What are the numbers divided by 3? They are 27. After 25, we will get 27, 30, next 33, 36, 39, so on up to 48. We cannot go up to 50 here. And coming to the 5 is a simpler one. I will write it here. 25 between the 25 to 30, right? So we have to write the number in such a way that it should be in between. So 30, then next 35, 40, 45, and then 50. Okay, so like this you can solve this question. Now any like a student who is very curious, or is, if you are interested, you can find out, is there any number which is divisible by, which can be divided by 2, 3 and 5, and which comes exactly in between these two. You tell me such a number if it is available. Okay, is there any number first divisible by 2, 3 and 5? Okay, so now last puzzle is E. A small ant climbs 3 centimeters. It is climbing 3 centimeters in how much time? It is climbing 3 centimeters in 1 minute. In this 1 minute time, it is climbing 3 centimeters. Okay, from here so on up to here. But immediately what happens? It started slipping down to 2 centimeters. So it comes here. Okay, out of 3, 2 centimeters means how much? 3 minus 2 is 1 centimeter. It is around here at 1 centimeter now. Okay, so the question is, how much time it will take to climb 2 centimeters? So here itself it is very clear that in 1 minute it started climbing 3 centimeters and it fall down to 1 centimeter. So if you repeat the same process again, it will be going up to 2 centimeters. Okay, that means in 2 minutes, this is 1 minute. Okay, so in 2 minutes, if you increase this the timeline here, in 2 minutes, so from here onwards, instead of ground, from here onward it will start climbing up to 3 centimeters, and from there it will fall down by 2 centimeters. It will be 2 centimeters for us. Okay, so the time it will be taking is 2 minutes. How much time it will take is 2 minutes to reach this height. Yeah, that's all for today, and we will meet again in the next video.